clapping, build up the cheering, and welcome to the stage, the award-winning NIK HILL! Every time. We all right? Yeah. So yeah, just in case you're wondering, award-winning, 1973 Bronze Life Medal. No, I went to Leicester last year and I won the Silver Stand-Up of the Year award. Whee! It sounds far better than what it is. It's basically a competition for the over 55s. No upper age limit. Backstage, it was like God's waiting room for comedians. I've got to be honest, a little bit like some of the demographic in this room. I was a bit concerned when the lights went off completely because I've caught 5 of you snoozing already. One of the acts, he was sat in a chair, eyes closed. We were looking at him. Shit, is he asleep or dead? And somebody said, should we wake him up? And it's like, no, leave him, we'll just increase our chances. And I went on and I did my 5 minutes and I won. And I phoned my wife, I said, you'll never guess. After 4 years of trying, I've only gone and won. And she's like, oh, that's fantastic. What have you won? Because obviously she comes from Mumbai. I said, I've won a trophy. She said, all right, anything else? No, just a trophy. And I was back in Gloucester about an hour and a half later, showing her the trophy. She said, well, that's very nice, but I'll ask you again, have you won anything else? I said, no, I told you, it's just this trophy. I've been on the website, right? What about the £500 cash prize they mentioned? I was gutted, because I had that lined up for something else. She said, what have I told you all through our marriage? I'm like, I don't know, there's been so many fucking things it's hard to remember. Quite honest. She said, you should never lie, right? That's fine in theory. She went on a cruise last April. She was away for 5 days. She phoned me on the Wednesday. Are you missing me? I remember what she said, never lie. It was like, absolutely not. No. She started clutching at straws. I bet the dog's missing me. He fucking wasn't. Me and him, we were loving life. He was sleeping on the bed. I was feeding him from the table. We were down the pub. We went and got tattoos. Well, I did. And he can't speak, I know that. But on the one day, he was just sat there looking at me. And I know what he was saying. He was like, oh, Dad, this is fantastic, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Should we just move and not tell her where we've gone? No, we can't do that. But it is nice to be here because I'm from Gloucester and I've got to be honest, I thought we were fucking weird. And when Mark was talking to the second row, there seems to be a bit of a theme going on because 3 years once, 3 years twice. And then the back row, the couple on the end, gentlemen, I can't see you, but you said, good job he didn't ask us, wouldn't it? So I think we now need to find out what's going on with your relationship. If you don't take anything away from a comedy night, right, never say anything out loud when there's a bunch of comedians behind you. So is there something a bit funny about your relationship?
No, not really.
Ah, you're changing your tune now, aren't you? It's completely different to what you said. It will teach you to sit in the back row of a comedy club. But we've had it's been a rough time, hasn't it? Like these past 5-6 years, and we went through Brexit. And I don't mind telling you, Evesham, I voted Remain, not for any strong political reasons. Probably a little bit more selfish. There's no way I want to go back to washing my own car on a weekend. Because I have got absolutely no qualms about taking it down to the car wash and letting 5 Eastern Europeans work their asses off for a tenner. And I know 4 of them are being exploited and one's a gangmaster. But I voted Remain, so my conscience is clear. And every couple of months, I take it down, and when they do, I would like to know this, if anybody knows. Like, I think they do it just because they're taking the piss. Like, they'll cover the car with foam, and then they'll spray it all off, and then they'll just beckon you forward, like this, forward, and you move about that much. Stop! What? Has anybody idea what that's about? Right, that's a bit of material that's fucking not making an appearance again, so that's number one out. And every now and again, I'll have it done, I'll have it done, cleaned inside. And I've started speaking their language. I'll just wind the window down, go inside out. And they've washed it. And the first time I did it, I got out of the car, and I'm sort of stood here, and they're about where you are. And I'm watching them, and they're watching me watching them. And we both know what's going on. They know I'm watching them in case they steal something. And I thought, after the first time that happened, I felt so guilty. I thought, this is awful, judging these people who are doing this for you. And I vowed I would never, ever let that happen again. So now what I do, before I go down, I clear the car out of anything of value, because you can't fucking trust them, can you, really? So, here's a question for you. This is mainly aimed at the men, all right? Who knows what day it was 2 days ago? Thank you. Who said that? Was that a gentleman who said that? Brilliant. So that's one man out of... It was International Women's Day. Fantastic, right? And the theme for this year was equity. And I thought they made a mistake. I thought they meant equality. But it was actually equity. And there is a difference, right? And for stupid people like me, I didn't understand the difference. So they put a really nice little chart on their website, which I had a look at it. And equality would mean giving every person in the world a shoe. And equity means giving every person in the world a shoe that fits. So it's recognising that everybody's not different. And women have got, it is a challenge, right? Women, I know you have a challenge on a daily basis, and mainly because of people like me. Because the sponsors of this year's International Women's Day was the tractor manufacturer John Deere. Like, and when I saw that, I thought, why the fuck are they sponsoring International Women's Day? Surely women driving tractors, whatever next. And I thought, oh, no, don't be so stupid. Women can do whatever they want. You're far stronger. You're more empathetic. You're more compassionate. You're more considerate. Because basically blokes are stupid. We've got our own day. Does any man know when it is? No, listen to that. Absolutely no idea. It's November 2023 this year. I think it's November the 23rd. The theme for International Men's Day is quite serious. It's zero male suicide. Right, that's what it is, which is obviously quite a topic that there's no humour in that. I went on the International Women's webpage. Thousands of events across the UK, across the world. Thousands and thousands of events. I went on the International Men's Day. That website hasn't been updated since 2012, right? And I reckon what happened, International Men's Day 2012, and somebody said to the web designer, it was probably a lady saying to a man, you need to change the website. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. That's about right, isn't it? But we've I missed a chunk out at the beginning, so I'll just go back and then I'll revert. This is all new material, as Mark said, so apologies if it's a little bit all over the place. We have been through a rough time. We went through Brexit, then we went through COVID, and we obviously had the terrible Russian invasion of Ukraine, and now we're under the threat of nuclear war. And now when I go on different websites, there's talk of alien invasion. Alien invasion. I'll be honest, I was coming tonight from Gloucester. We got a bit lost. We ended up coming through the Rainel and stopped and asked somebody the way. And I think they're already amongst us, just looking at the bloke we spoke to. But we are stupid. We are stupid and we are childish, right? I'll tell you how stupid I am. In January, I lived down by the canal in Gloucester. And I was walking the dog. Canal was frozen. And there was a fish flopping around on top of the ice. I don't know how it got there. I have no idea how it got there. I thought, oh, that's awful, that. that fish is going to die. I can't let that happen. I need to do something. I need something to break the ice. If I find a rock... Yeah, I killed the fish. Killed the fish. I was out for a meal last night with my wife, and I defy any man who doesn't do this. Waitress brings the meal over, puts it down. Oh, do be careful, the plates are hot. What do we do? Yeah, you got to touch them. Right, that's another bit that's not going to stay in. That could come out. It's fine, it's all new, so it doesn't matter. Ladies, I would ask you this. The men in your life, have we got anybody who's like really mad keen on DIY? Does anybody fucking work in Evesham? Let's make the questions a little bit easier. Next time your man, he's probably got one of these leather utility belts that he wears. Has he?
No.
Has he got one? No. They're meant to be for tools, right? You watch a man with that utility belt on, you won't. The only tool you will ever see in there will be a battery-operated drill. Because they're not utility belts to us, are they? That is a fucking gun and holster. That's what that is. And this, gentlemen, I defy anybody who has not done this. Driven into Wales when we used to have the Severn Bridge, the tolls, you know, like about 12 booths, and you go up really slowly, you pay your money, you wait for the barrier to lift, and it would be those 12, you know, those big exits coming out the other side, going down into 3. Is there any man who can honestly tell me they have not treated like the start of a Grand Prix? I've done some other stupid things this week. I've found out, well, I haven't found out this week, it's been coming on for ages. I've got arthritis in both wrists, so I thought I need to buy something to sort my wrists out. So I bought these. I bought 2 of these wrist strengthening things. They were $5.99 each from Amazon. And then I saw a little bit further down, or you can have 3 for £16. So I bought fucking 3. Why? I have no idea. No idea. I'll just finish with this quick tale. We went to the cinema earlier this week to see that new Elvis film, and we went in. We paid online. We picked our tickets up, and we went in, and the cinema was empty, absolutely empty. And we're walking up trying to find our seats, and we come up to row, and there was 2 people in our seats. Excuse me, mate. You're in our seat. And he was looking around. And he was like, but the place is empty. Yeah, I know, but rules is rules, isn't it? Oh, for fuck's sake, fucking come on, we'll have to move. Oh, sorry, mate, sorry. And my wife's like, why are you being so awkward? I said, I'm not being awkward, but it's like, what if it fills up and we haven't got somewhere to sit? She'll just sit down. So we sat down. He moved about 3 rows down. Sat down. He was muttering. I could hear him. He wasn't happy. Somebody else came and he had to move again. He moved 3 times and this happened to him. In the end, he stormed out swearing. And my wife's, oh, you're just so awkward at times. I said, I'm not awkward, but you've got to abide by... What's the point of having tickets with them? Anyway, shut up, the film's starting. And it was at that point we worked out we were in the wrong fucking screen. But never mind. I think that's my time. We've only got 10 minutes. And I had loads to tell you, but you've been lovely. You've got a great night ahead of you. I'll do that up to make it as difficult as possible for Mark when he comes back. I think that's it, unless anybody's got any questions. So, if anyone wants one of these, they're $7.99 each. I'll sell them at the back. Cheers.
NIK HILL, ladies and gentlemen.